Okay, very well done. Did anyone want to do their homework? Yes, go ahead. We need a microphone for. Let's stop forgetting this every day. And did you do this completely by yourself? Did your dad help you a little bit? Right. Good. Excellent. Do you have the microphone? Okay, just go ahead. Yes. Good. That's it, right? Very good. So, if you read Shresta's presentation, it's very complete. And it also shows how the modern scientists and philosophers are basically talking nonsense. And they're not. Do you understand, Rio, or do you understand, Arush? Arush, you know what is a material cause and an efficient cause? Huh? What? Explain it. Something is made of, yes? Yes. Now, Aristotle, he's a great philosopher in ancient Greece, but he was actually a materialist. So, but he was a very smart guy, but he was a materialist. So, he's not talking about God. He's just talking about four aspects of cause and effect. So he talks about a material cause, he talks about a formal cause, an efficient cause, and a final cause. But he never says, he never refers to God. He's talking about people in the material world. Right? So people in the material world, someone has an idea, and let's say they get the money to put their idea into practice or materialize their idea. So they use the money to buy all the materials they need, and then they hire some people who are experts in construction or in computer science or whatever, and they make a design, like an architect designs a house or a building, and then they get the construction company that executes the construction. And in the end, it's like this temple. This temple was designed specifically for worshiping Krishna. So we have the temple on the second floor, we have the kitchen and the prasadam hall on the ground floor. Why? Because if you have the temple on the ground floor and the kitchen and everything on the second floor, then people will be stepping on top of the deities, and that's not allowed. So in temples that are like that, because there was no other choice, wherever the deities are, above it, they put these like little temples, so people, even if they want to step on the deities, they can't. They have to go around, right? But ideally, the deities should be not below people, but above them. Yeah. So everything in this temple was designed specifically for a temple, and it's functional, very functional. So the final cause is, what its purpose, what it was meant for. But Aristotle was not referring to God. Even his guru, Plato, he and Socrates did not think that God is a person. They thought that whatever you see in this world is an imperfect replica of what exists perfectly in the spiritual world. So Socrates and Plato, they were talking about forms. Like if there's a table here, in their so-called spiritual world, there's an ideal table or perfect table. But they were not talking about God. They were talking about things that are perfectly made in the spiritual, in what they consider the spiritual world, but they're static. Yeah, go ahead. So because you come late, the class is over now, because now we're going to have Guru Puja. So your homework for Friday is to relate the cause and effect, or the material cause, the material and efficient cause, to practical examples. Just like I started to do that. But you have to come on time, otherwise we can't have a class. Do you have to leave at, Stress, do you have to leave at 7:30 for some other class? No, I had something else to do now. So you have to come on time. If you don't come on time, you can't have the class. Okay? Good. You specifically wanted to do it at 6:30. So therefore you have to come at 6:30. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Unless you want to change the class to 7:30. I mean, we made the class 6:30 for Shrestha. Okay, so it's going to be 7:30 then. So you come 7:30 on Friday. Don't come late. So your homework is to give practical examples of the material and efficient cause.